Hello everyone, it is Marc Berman from TV Media Insights. It is Tuesday, May 13th, and I would like to welcome you back to our daily videocast. ABC will be announcing its primetime plans for next season this afternoon, so I will focus on that tomorrow. Yesterday, I attended the presentations for NBC and Fox. NBC was in the morning at a new location, the Jacob Javits Center. NBC has something that it has not had in recent years, and that is momentum, and the presentation reflected that. NBC boasted a lot. Some of it was true, some of it was not, but you have to give the network credit. It is heading upward, so nice job, NBC. Now, Fox has holes all over the lineup, including, of course, deteriorating American Idol, which is coming back next season, but it could only be one telecast per week. The network said very little about it. Now, Fox's presentation, once again, was at the Beacon Theater in Upper Manhattan. Not my favorite place, and I have to be honest, I truly thought Fox's presentation was terrible. It was monotonous, it had no momentum, and it just had no rhyme or reason, and unfortunately, that, in some ways, is what the schedule looks like. I do give Fox credit. They had a lot of problems they had to deal with. I think it did a respectable job trying to build a new lineup, and it is more aggressive than it has been in recent years. Now, overall, Fox will introduce 12 new shows next season. 5 of those shows will be on the full schedule, and they are dramas: Gotham, Red Band Society, and Gracepoint, sitcom Mulaney, and new reality series Utopia, which is probably the most important ingredient on the schedule because it is airing on 2 evenings. It will anchor Tuesday at 8 o'clock, and it is airing Friday at 9 o'clock. And you have to keep in mind that this is the first time in 3 years that Fox is building a full lineup without the X Factor, and the X Factor took up 3 hours of the primetime real estate. Now, starting with Monday, you will have the Batman prequel Gotham leading into returning Sleepy Hollow. This makes very good sense. I think the flow will be very compatible. I think Sleepy Hollow will still resonate, and I do think there will be interest in Gotham. So Fox will be off to a positive start for the week. Now, Utopia on Tuesday. This is a reality competition where 15 contestants are starting a new society. So I'm assuming if you're a fan of something like Survivor, and I certainly am, you will sample Utopia, and I certainly will. Utopia is going to open up Tuesday, leading into returning sitcoms New Girl and The Mindy Project. There is no reason to believe those comedies will do any better, and Fox is hoping that viewers will sample Utopia and stick with it, and I can guarantee it is going to be promoting the hell out of this show. Now, Gordon Ramsay is airing 2 different shows on the fall lineup. Hell's Kitchen will anchor Wednesday, leading into new drama Red Band Society. Say what you want about Gordon Ramsay, his shows always generate a young adult demographic. I don't think that will change. I think Hell's Kitchen will be a respectable entry on Wednesday, and I like what I see, by the way, in Red Band Society. The question is, will viewers watch? Wednesday at 9 o'clock is not an easy time period, but I think the lead-in support from Hell's Kitchen will help. Keep in mind that the lead-in still matters. Now, Thursday, Veteran Bones is anchoring the evening. This show has been moved over all over the place. I can't even remember how many different time periods it's aired in, but let's be honest. This is an aging series. It's heading into season 10, I believe, and the audience is dropping. So I don't imagine this will be a huge rating success, but Bones always delivers something, and that leads into a new 10-part drama called Gracepoint, which is truly facing an uphill battle because this is a very tough night. I don't have any hope for it. On Friday, we have MasterChef Junior from Gordon Ramsay. It was a modest success last fall. I don't think that will change next season. I think it will do okay. That leads into Utopia, and it all depends on if viewers are watching Utopia on Tuesday, maybe they will check it out on Friday. But it is a very, very big risk. We have sports on Saturday, and for the first time in 8 years, Fox is mixing up its animation on Sunday with live-action comedies. You have season 2 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine out of The Simpsons, and you will have new comedy Mulaney out of Family Guy. Now, look, I know that Brooklyn Nine-Nine won 2 Golden Globe Awards. I know the critics love it, but let's be honest, this show will never be a rating success. It's not going to be, and that is not going to change on Sunday. Mulaney looks like like a sort of new version of Seinfeld, and it will get lead support out of Family Guy, and hopefully it will get sampled. So overall, Fox in the fall. It's a lineup that I think the network did a good job setting up. It has a lot of obstacles. It has a lot of momentum that it needs to pick up, and I am hopeful at least one or two of the new shows will resonate. So I think Fox did the best they could with a very weak lineup, and I have more information for you on the network, including its upcoming new mid-season entries in today's newsletter and at our website. Now, before I depart, I do want to talk about Today in TV History, my favorite thing. There were 5 series that concluded on this day. On this day in 1955 was the final episode of Variety Half Hour, The Red Button Show. The Bionic Woman concluded on NBC on this day in 1978. It actually began on ABC in January of 1976. Knots Landing, one of my all-time favorite shows, concluded on CBS on this day in 1993 after 13 and a half episodes. Smallville concluded on the CW in 2011. It actually began in 2001 on the WB. And finally, Desperate Housewives on ABC concluded in 2012 after 8 seasons. And that is our daily videocast. On this 13th day of May, I am home this morning before I head into Manhattan, and I have my little co-host, Buster Berman. So here he is. Here's my boy. Buster's going to be busy with me today talking about ABC. We're going to write up the schedule. So Buster and I want to wish you a great day, and I will be back with more news talking about ABC tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. So long from Marc and Buster Berman.